Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Bobbie, and if you have been here before, you may notice I'm back at Crux Chiropractic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm super happy to be back here teaching. It's just a lot easier to do live streams and do videos here because I have a lot more room than I do in my own studio, at least for videos. Anyway, today's class is my Yoga for Cyclists class. It's an all levels class, and we are going to be balancing our root chakra. So this whole week is going to be root chakra themed. I decided to do like the next 8 or 9 weeks or so with a little break for Scorpio yoga. We're going to be doing all the chakras. So this week is root chakra, and you will need one block at least. If you don't have a block, you could use a book that's about this size. Can't really see. Yeah, it's like that size. Also, I forgot to check make sure you can see my arms and stuff. Okay, we're good. All right, cool. And then you can also use a blanket if you like using, if you like padding your knees, if you're sensitive knees. Otherwise, you can fold over the edge of your mat. Forgot to take my socks off. Anywho, yeah. So let's get started. We're going to get started in a comfortable cross-legged seat, or just a comfortable seat. Over there. Okay. So sit up nice and tall. If you'd like, you can bring a blanket, block, bolster, pillow, or something underneath the sit bones if you're having a hard time sitting up tall here, or if your knees are coming up really high and it just isn't that comfortable. And let the eyes close, let the face relax. We're going to bring the hands to the thighs, the palms facing down, to feel more grounded, because the root chakra is all about feeling more grounded and rooted into the earth. And begin to slow down the breath right away. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feel the belly rise with every inhale. And then lower with every exhale. Maybe even adding on your ujjayi breath by constricting the back of the throat, making a ha sound, the lips closed. That's in your practice. I forgot to mention, I have my hematite stone with me. It's really good to help with balancing the root chakra. So I have these cool pants that I got in Mexico when I did my yoga teacher training. So I'm going to put that crystal in there. I hope it doesn't fall out of my head or anything. And then I also have this cool root chakra essential oil, and it's a mixture of vetiver, myrrh, frankincense, grapefruit, and pine. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on me. Have some little aromatherapy. If you have any of those essential oils that I just mentioned that are in there, you could use that as well. So keep breathing here, letting go of any thoughts that come to your mind, letting go of what happened before you came to your mat, and what might happen after, allowing yourself to be completely present. So the chakras are concentrated energy centers along the spine. There are 7 of them. They start at the base of the spine and go all the way up to the top of the head. In Sanskrit, chakra means wheel. And they're also like, you can imagine them like spinning vortexes of energy. So they're like energy centers that go all the way up your spine. So they can become blocked by long-term tension and low self-esteem, but can also be released by meditation and asana practice. Asana meaning yoga poses practice. And each chakra is associated with particular functions in the body and specific life issues and the way that we handle them. And imbalances can be temporary or chronic. But even if you have chronic imbalances, you just need to do more work to help balance those chakras out. They can be deficient or excessive, so you could be lacking in a certain chakra, or it could be like overpowering your life. So let's take the root chakra for instance. If you move around or travel a lot, it can be really hard for you to feel grounded or rooted in. So that would be a deficiency in the root chakra. And an excessive example would be if you stay at home all the time and never leave your house at all, and then that kind of makes you kind of afraid or anxious to leave the house. So, yeah, we can balance that out. This chakra, Muladhara, that's what it's called, root chakra. Sanskrit referred as Muladhara. It's the first chakra. Its function is survival, fight or flight, and belonging. The element associated with this chakra is earth. The main obstacle of this chakra is fear. And the asanas or yoga poses associated with it are seated poses and standing poses where you're really like grounded, rooted in the ground. This chakra develops at conception to about a year old. And it's located at the coccyx, the base of the spine, or the tailbone. The color associated with it is red, and the planets associated with it are Earth and Saturn. Imbalances of the root chakra may cause anemia, fatigue, obesity, constipation, colds, unable to control your body temperature, bladder infection, sciatica, and numbness. Those are just a few examples. There's more that aren't as serious too. Those are just like usually a little more serious imbalances. And there's even more that are even more serious. Okay. So now we sit here. We have some affirmations that you may want to repeat after me in your head, or maybe out loud if you're at home. And whoever's home with you doesn't care or is practicing with you, or if you're just home alone. All right. I am here and I am safe. I am nourished and supported by Mother Earth. I am safe, protected, and guided in this world. I release any doubts and fears. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. The earth supports me and meets my needs. I am financially free. I love my body and trust its wisdom. So hopefully you're feeling nice and rooted down on the earth through the sit bones, through the parts of the legs that are touching the earth. Yet lifting up through the heart. On an inhale, keeping the eyes closed. Let's reach the arms up overhead. Let the palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Bow the chin. As you do this, keeping the eyes closed, let the head follow your hands. So, hands at heart center. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale through the mouth, hands out and down by the sides. Inhale once more, hands reach up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, bow the chin towards the heart. And then from here, begin to warm up, create some friction in between the palms a little bit, rubbing the hands together, getting them nice and warm, still keeping the eyes closed here. My hands are not getting warm. All right. From here, take your hands and place them at the base of your spine where that root chakra is. Sit up nice and tall. Just take a few deep breaths here and feel the warmth of your hands on the base of your spine. And then release the arms down by the sides. You can blink the eyes open now. Bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Breathe here. You can stay right here. Maybe bring the right hand to the left side of the head, gently pulling on the head. Maybe bring the left fingers out and down to the left to deepen, stretch even more. Send the breath into that left side of the neck. Kind of roll the shoulder blades down the back still. So try not to let the shoulders hike up towards the ears. Keep them going downward. On an exhale, bring the head down through center. Bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Shoulder blades still rolling down the back. Breathe here. And you can stay here. Maybe bring the left hand to the right side of the head. Gently, gently pulling on the head. Stay here, or maybe reach the right fingertips out and down to the right. Breathe into the right side of the neck. On an exhale, bring the head down to center, so your chin is pointed down towards the heart. You can stay here, or maybe interlace the hands behind the nape of the neck, gently pulling downward on the head to stretch out the back of the neck. Send the breath into those areas where you feel sensation to help you release tension. Release the hands if you interlace them, and then inhale, lift the head up and tilt it backward. Very gently. Try not to crunch the back of your neck. And maybe close the lips to deepen the stretch. Stretching out the front of the neck, the throat. Take an inhale at the top. Start moving your head in circles. As you exhale, the head moves down towards the heart. Inhale back up. Exhale down. One last time in this direction. Inhale back and up. Exhale down through center. And then switch directions. Exhale down through center. Inhale up and back. Exhale down. Inhale back. One more. Exhale down. Inhale back. Lift the head up to center. On an inhale, lift the shoulders forward and up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, roll them down the back. Inhale forward and up. Exhale down the back. One last time in this direction. Inhale forward and up. Exhale down and back. Now we'll move in the other direction. So inhale back and up. Exhale down through the front. Inhale back, up. Exhale down through the front. One last time. Inhale up. Exhale down through the front. And then from here, reach the arms up overhead on an inhale. As you exhale, start to fold forward over your legs. Reaching the forehead towards the earth. It doesn't have to touch the earth. Keep reaching the sit bones back behind you. Just take a couple deep breaths here. On an inhale, walk the hands back in towards you. And then we're going to switch to cross over legs. So probably the more awkward way, bringing the opposite leg in front or on top. So just funny. All right. From here, inhale, reach the arms up once again. And then exhale, fold forward, reaching the forehead down towards the earth and reaching the sit bones back behind you. Inhale, walk the hands in. And then from here, bring the hands to the knees. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, seated cow. Exhale, round the spine back, pull the belly button. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. One last time. Inhale to extend the heart up. Exhale, round the spine back. And then from here, we're going to start doing circles. So as you inhale, come forward, lift the heart up like you're in cow. As you exhale, coming back, pull the belly button in and round the spine like cat. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And then switch directions. Inhale forward, same thing. Lift the heart as you move forward. And then pull around the spine back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. One last time. Inhale forward. Exhale, round the spine back, and then sit up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up overhead. As you exhale, side bend to the right side. So bring the right hand down, left arm up overhead. Spin the heart up, open, and breathe into the left side. Try not to let this left sit bone come up off the earth. Keep it grounded. So you may not come all the way down onto the forearm like I am. You may be up here, and that's totally okay. Inhale to come up through center, both arms lift. Exhale, side bend to the opposite side. Reach that heart up. Breathe into the right side up. Reach that right sit bone down and the right leg down. Inhale, come up, reach both arms up. As you exhale, twist to the right. Bring the right hand behind you, left hand to the right outer thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Gaze can either be straight out to the right or back over the right shoulder. Breathe deep into the belly. Finding length as you inhale. And then maybe twisting a bit deeper as you exhale. Inhale, come up through center, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes behind you, right hand to the outer left thigh. Gaze out to the left or back behind you. Really breathe into that belly. Inhale, come up through center, reach both arms up. Exhale through the mouth. Hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. And then from here, we are going to step this right foot back behind you. So you're bending the right knee and reaching the right foot back behind you. Then maybe bring the left foot in a little closer. You can also kind of take the hand around the calf and move it outward to move the flesh away out of your way so you can sit a little deeper. Then we're going to bring the hands behind you, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone so you're pointing it forward, and then set the hips back down, lean back. So I'm coming into a little quad stretch here. This my Yoga for Cyclists class is filled with lots of hip openers and quad stretches. So, which I'm really glad that I can do again because quad stretches are my favorite. On an inhale, Press yourself back up, and then we'll switch sides. So we're going to bring the right leg in front, bend the left knee back behind us, just like we did on the other side. This side's a little harder for me. This is my bad knee. Roll the calf outward, start to lean back, lift the hips up, tuck the tailbone underneath, and then lower the hips back down, lean back. And a nice stretch in the left quadricep here. And then walk yourself back up. Bring both feet in front of you, soles and feet together, knees open wide. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands to the ankles or feet. You can still be sitting up on any props that you may need right here. Inhale, find length, lift the heart. As you exhale, begin to fold over the legs. Baddha Konasana. Try not to round through the spine. Try to keep a nice long spine, lifting the heart. So once the spine starts to round, take a step back. Find that length in the spine. Move to the side so maybe you can see a little better. This one I'm always pretty tight, so I can't really go down very far like some people can. Inhale to come back up. Keep the left foot where it is. Reach the right leg out long in front of you. Flex the right toes up towards the sky. Left foot goes to the inside of the right. Start to spin the belly button to point towards that right foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, lead with the heart. Fold over your leg. Inhale, reach everything back up, nice long spine. And then exhale, switch sides. You can bring the hands down to help your legs, or try it without help, using your core strength. Flex through those left toes, right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Spin that belly button towards that left leg. Inhale, find length. And then exhale, lead with the heart, fold over the left leg. Send the breath into the back of that left leg. Calf. Keep flexing those left toes up towards the sky. Your left knee doesn't have to be completely straight here if you have really tight hamstring. It's okay if you have a bend in the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the heart, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, reach the right leg out in front of you. Take an inhale here. Sit up nice and tall. Actually, maybe move the flesh out from underneath you. That'll help you flow further. Flex the toes. Exhale, lead the heart, fold forward over both legs. Ashikanasana. The hands can either come to the outer feet, or maybe bring peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, reach the arms up, and then reach the arms out in front of you. Pull everything in towards the midline, and slowly start to roll down the spine. Making your way onto your back. Then bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the earth, about hips width distance apart. Actually, find your block if you have one, or your book, or whatever you're using. And then meet me on your back. Soles of the feet on the earth, knees pointing up towards the sky, and hips width distance apart. Take your block if you're using one. You don't need to have a block if you don't, or book or whatever. If you don't have one, this can be done without it, but it helps engage the glutes and keep the legs from splaying out to the sides in this pose. So you're going to bring the block in between the knees and squeeze it as hard as you can so it doesn't go anywhere. And I also have to do this. Stephen at Crux gave me, and Alex gave me this workout to do for my knee. But I decided to incorporate it in class today too. Okay, so bring the arms down by the sides, tuck the shoulder blades underneath the back, squeeze that block if you're using it. And inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower them down. Keep squeezing the block. And if you don't have a block, squeeze the knees towards one another. Inhale up. Exhale down. One last time. Inhale, press up. This time, hold it at the top. Maybe interlace the hands underneath you. Press into the soles of the feet. Keep squeezing that block open. Engage the glutes. And then as you exhale, release the hands if you interlace them. Slowly lower down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. And then you can remove the block. Push it off to the side. Bring the arms out to a T. Bring a 90-degree bend in the knees. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the left side. Right shoulder stays grounded. Left hand can come to the outer right thigh. Or stay open like a T. Head straight up. Or looks over the right shoulder. If that feels okay on your mat. Breathe deep into the belly. Inhale to bring the legs up through center. Exhale, gently let them land on the right side. Left shoulder stays grounded. Right hand can come to the outer left thigh if you'd like. Gaze either straight up or over the left shoulder. Breathe deep into the belly. And from here, bring that right arm back out to a T. Left hand comes over to meet the right, so now you're on your right side. Then roll all the way over so that you're on your belly. Lift the heart, bring the forearms out in front of you. Hands out in front of you, press into the forearms, press into the tops of the feet. Lift that heart space through Sphinx pose. And you can stay right here, or maybe bend the right knee. Reach back for your right foot with your right hand. Try to square the shoulders off to the top edge of the mat. Keep pressing into that left foot. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze the knees towards one another. Exhale, carefully release and switch sides if you took that on the first side. Press into the forearms. Bend the left knee. Reach the left hand back for the left foot. Try to square the shoulders off to the top edge of your mat. Press into the right forearm. Lengthen the tailbone back. Breathe. Exhale, carefully release that back foot. Keep the forearms grounded. Begin to tuck the toes and walk the knees underneath the hips as you melt the heart down towards the earth. Anahatasana, heart melting pose, or puppy pose. Then from here, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Start to pedal through the feet a little bit here, warming up your down dog. Maybe it's your first downward dog of the day. If not, it's the first downward dog of the class, and we really want to make sure those calves and everything are nice and stretched out. And then find stillness for a moment. Press into the palms to lift those hips up. Roll the shoulder blades down and back so shoulders aren't shrugging up towards the ears. If you feel like your spine is rounded forward, you can bring a deep bend in the knees so you find that nice long spine. And then from here, bend the knees, look forward, and step the feet to the top of your mat. Feet land right underneath the hips, let the body hang over the legs. Maybe clasp opposite elbows. Let the head and neck be nice and heavy. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you need. You don't have to have perfectly straight legs here. And then from here, release the arms down, bring a deep bend into the knees, and slowly rise up. One vertebra at a time. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Palms spin open. Head lifts up last. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's really feel rooted in this pose. So you're going to lift the toes up off the earth and spread them nice and wide. And then try to lower them down one at a time. Keeps them spreading nice and wide so you have a nice wide base between both feet. Even weight in all four corners of the feet. Then begin to engage the lower legs, pulling that muscle in towards the bone. Engage the quads to lift the kneecaps up. Lengthen the tailbone down, pull the belly button in, engage the core. Shoulder blades roll down the back and the heart lifts. But try not to jut the ribs out. Knit those ribs in, squeezing everything in. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Head stacks over heart, heart over hips. And then it's rooted and grounded through the feet, lifted through the heart. And then from here, we're going to step the feet wide, about maximus distance apart, a little wider or narrower, depending on your body. Heels point in, toes point out. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, sink down into the hips. Bring the hands to heart center. Press the arms into the legs back into the arms. I can't go into this pose as deep as I could before yet, but hopefully soon. And then from here, reach the hands down, step the left foot back behind you. Keep the hands to the inside of that front foot. Lower the back knee down. You can pat it if you'd like. Have astroturf underneath this mat, so it's like already extra padded. All right. From here, inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, shift the hips back, fold to the inside of that front leg. Keep pulling that right hip back and left hip forward. You don't have to have a perfectly straight leg here, but flex the toes up towards the sky. Inhale to bend through the front knee, lift the heart, plant the left hand down. On your next inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Into a little twist. You can stay right here, maybe bend the back knee, and reach back for your foot with the right hand, left foot. A little bit of a quad stretch, or another option if you're going to keep sinking the hips down, rolling the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, if you grab that back foot, carefully release it, tuck the back toes, start to heel toe this left foot, right foot in, so your hands are now framing the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, ground through the back heel. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach the left fingertips forward and use that arm to guide you all the way up. Lunge through that front knee. Arms lifting at the same height. Lengthen the tailbone down. Press that right knee slightly outward. Nice strong stance, feet rooted into the ground. Then from here, flip the front palm. On an inhale, reach the left arm down the left leg, right arm up overhead. Reverse warrior. Keep lunging through that front knee. And then exhale, reach those right fingertips forward as far as you can. Right forearm either lands on the thigh, or right hand comes to the inside of that front foot, either on the floor or on a block. Left arm reaches up and overhead, palm faces down, spin that heart open, side angle. Inhale, come back up through your warrior two, straighten that front leg, bring hands to the hips, then parallel the feet, so point those right toes to the left edge of your mat. Left toes also. Stand up nice and tall, lift the heart on an inhale. As you exhale, hands from the hips, fold in between those legs. Reach the crown of the head towards the earth. Hands can either come into a little 90-degree angle here, or if you're up here a little bit, you can bring something underneath the hands to bring the earth closer to you, or something underneath the head. Just take a few deep breaths here. Your head easily comes to the earth. You can step the feet slightly together. On an inhale, we're going to halfway lift. And then turn the heels in, toes out, bend into the knees, lift the heart up, goddess. I'm going to turn around and try not to forget that I turned around. Sink the hips down, arms in a cactus shape. Press the knees outward. Bring the hands to the inner thighs or to the thighs. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, dip the left shoulder down, look over the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, right shoulder down, look over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Right shoulder dips down. One last time on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder dips. And then from here, lift up through center. So just straighten through the left leg, and bend into the, actually no, it would be the other way. We're starting, I forgot I switched sides. So straighten through the right leg, bend into the left knee, Skandasana. I can't really do it yet on this side, so I'm just going to move my hands down. Inhale through center, and then exhale, switch. Bend through the right knee, lift the left toes up, Skandasana, and the other side. And then from here, spin yourself forward to the top edge of your mat, so you're in your lunge. And hug that right foot in, shoot it up and back, three-legged dog. You can keep this right leg lifted or lower it and move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, bend the knees, look forward, either step, maybe lightly up to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go back to the side, and we'll do that all on the other side. On an inhale, spread the feet nice and wide, heels point in, toes point up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink into the hips. Hands come to heart center. Malasana, garland pose, yogi squat. Plant the hands down in front of you, and then step the right foot back behind you. Lower the back knee. Hands are to the inside of that front foot. And make sure that knee is right above the ankle and not coming forward like this. If it is, you can take one hand and just use it to step it forward. Inhale, find length. As you exhale, shift the hips back. Fold to the inside of that front leg. Inhale, bend through the front knee, lift the heart. Plant the right hand down. On your next inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. You can stay right here or bend the back knee, reach back for the back foot with your left hand. Keep spinning that heart open, sink down into the hips, and breathe. Exhale, carefully release that back foot if you grabbed it. Bring both hands back to the inside of the front foot. Heel toe that foot to the center of the hands. Then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, ground through the back heel. Align front heel with the arch of the back foot. Right fingertips reach forward. Use that hand to guide you up into your warrior two. Arms reach out in either direction. Sink down into the hips. Lengthen the tailbone down. Look over the left fingertips. And flip the front palm. Reach the right hand down, left arm up towards the sky. Breathe into the left side body. Reverse warrior. As you exhale, reach the left fingertips forward as far as you can. And then let that left arm either land on the left arm, forearm land on the thigh, left hand to the inner foot, either on a block or the floor. Right arm up overhead, palm faces down. Spin the heart open. Nice long line from the heel of the foot to the top of the right fingertips. Inhale to come back up, warrior two, hands to the hips. Straighten that front leg, spin the left toes forward. So feet are now parallel. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands right underneath the face. Keep a nice long spine. Left hand comes right underneath the face. Inhale, the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand lowers. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, left hand lowers. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Bend into the knees. Press both legs outwards and lift up. Goddess pose. Arms up to a cactus shape. As you inhale, we're going to lift the heart a little more. And then exhale, round the spine, bring the arms together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And then from here, we're going to bend into the right knee a little more. Start to straighten the left leg. So you need to adjust your stance, and you can bring the hands down to earth. Left toes spin up towards the sky. Hands can stay on the ground, and maybe come to heart center. Spin that right left shoulder open. And then from here, switch sides, bend into the left knee. Right toes lift up towards the sky. And I'm just going to stay right here, because this is all my knee can take right now. And then from here, start to spin everything forward, making your way into a lunge. Hug that left foot in and shoot it up and back. Three-legged dog. You can keep the left leg lifted or lower it and move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple deep breaths in your down dog. Oh, hi. You don't have to do all the poses. All right, anywho. From your downward facing dog, bend the knees, look forward. Either step or maybe lighten up to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to move through a couple rounds of Surya Namaskar B. I move this mat back. Okay. So feet are together. Actually, let's grab our block again. If you're using one, if you're not using a block, bring the feet together. If you are using a block, bring the feet hips this distance apart. Place the block in between the knees. Take an inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, sink into the hips. Squeeze that block between the knees. Lengthen the tailbone down, lift that heart up. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Most of the weight should be in the heels. You might even be able to lift the toes up slightly. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, fold over the legs. Move the block towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. and either step, maybe lightly hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot through in between the hands. Ground through the back heel, so spin those left toes forward, about 45 degrees. And then inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Keep squaring off the hips, so try to pull that right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen the tailbone down. As you exhale, bring the hands to frame the front foot, lift the back heel, step that right foot up and back, three-legged dog, and move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, left leg lifts up towards the sky. As you exhale, step that left foot through in between the hands. Ground through the back heels, so spin those right toes forward about 45 degrees. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Keep reaching through that back heel. Square the hips off by pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Lift the back heel up, shoot the left foot back, up and back. Three-legged dog. You can keep it lifted or lower it and move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, bring a deep bend into the knees. Either step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, sink into the hips, bend into the knees. Lift the heart up, lift the arms up. Utkatasana, fierce pose. On your next inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go through that once more. Adding a little bit on. So let's take the block again. If you're using it, place it between the knees. If you're not using it, feet are together. If you are, feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink into the hips. Squeeze that block. You don't want to lose it. Lift the heart up. Lengthen the tailbone down. On your next exhale, fold over the legs. You can remove the block. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, either step or plant and hop back. Chaturanga, if you hop back, make sure to land with back arms. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's start with the left leg this time. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Ground through the back heel. Toes spin forward at about 45 degrees. Inhale, arms reach up, lunge through the front knee. Warrior one. From here, interlace the hands behind the low back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold to the inside of that front leg. Reach the arms up overhead. Humble warrior. Keep pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. Grounding through that right heel. And then inhale, use the hands to guide you back up to stand. Release the hands, arms reach up. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Step the left foot back. Three-legged dog. Keep the left leg lifted or lower it. Move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it through in between the hands. Round through the back heel. Inhale up. Warrior one. Square the hips off. And then interlace the hands behind the low back. Try to do opposite the moon tap than we did before. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold to the inside of that front leg. On your next inhale, use the hands to guide you back up to stand. Release them up towards the sky. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Lift the back heel. Keep that right foot up and back. Three-legged dog. Stay here. Or keep the right leg lifted or lower it and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, lower the knees to the earth. Big toes touch. Knees can either be wide or together. Hips reach back towards the heels. Lower the forehead down towards the earth. Child's pose. You can keep the arms out long in front of you, or maybe bring them behind you by the feet to give the shoulders a little break. Really feel that third eye space connected to the earth. Being completely held by the earth. And inhale, walk the hands in towards the center line of your body. And from here, we're gonna bring the hips off to one side so we can bring the legs out in front of us. Keep the left foot out long, but bend this right foot so it lands right next to the right hip. Take the hand to the calf to spin that calf away, the calf meat away from you. Get it out of the way. Squeeze the knees towards one another. You don't want them going any wider than hips width distance apart. Maybe you place a block or something underneath the hips. Sit up nice and tall to start. You can stay here or start to lean back. Going into half hero pose. Keep lengthening the tailbone out in front of you. And you don't have to lower back this far. You might just start to bend into the arms. Maybe you come to the forearms. Or maybe you come all the way down to the back. Just try not to let that right knee lift up off the ground. You might want to. Keep pressing it down and squeezing the knees towards one another. Lengthen the tailbone out. And then from here, if you came down onto your back or lower down at all, sit back up. Carefully lengthen that right leg back out and long. Maybe do a couple ankle circles. And then we'll switch sides. I'm definitely not going to be able to go as deep on this side, but we'll do as best we can. Always listen to your body. That's what I'm going to do. All right. From here, roll that calf flesh out of the way. Legs are about hips width distance apart. You can place something underneath the sit bones. Flex through your right toes. Lengthen that tailbone out in front of you. Maybe start to lean back. Maybe you're just sitting up nice and tall. Try not to let that left knee splay out or lift up off the ground. And then make your way back up to sit up tall. Carefully reach that left foot out in front of you. Maybe shake them out a little bit. And then bring both legs wide and do a straddle. Toes point up towards the sky. Once again, you can have something underneath the sit bones to help you sit up tall. You can kind of press that flesh back behind you with the thighs. And then from here, as you exhale, fold into your legs. You're gonna lead with the heart, trying to keep a nice long spine as long as you can, and then let it relax. Okay. But keep those legs engaged, toes pointing up towards the sky. And you don't have to have completely straight legs here. Your legs can be bent if you have really tight hamstrings. Listen to your body. I have hurt myself in this pose by not listening to my body. And I was injured for like a couple of years. I wasn't able to do this pose for a long time. And then after I injured my knee recently, this became one of my favorite poses. Inhale, walk the hands back in towards the center line of your body. Bring a bend to the knees and bring that right foot forward to meet the left. Legs are out long in front of you. This time we're going to bend the knees. Find your block first of all. Take your block with you. Actually, let's just put it in between the knees right now. Squeeze the thighs towards one another. Squeeze that block if you're using it. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the arms up in front of you. Pull the belly button in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to lower down. All the way onto the back. Step those feet in close to you so you can brush the backs of the heels maybe. Keep squeezing that block if you're using it. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, arms down by the sides. On an inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Keep squeezing that block if you're using it. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale, up. Squeeze that block. Don't let it go anywhere. Press into the feet. Lift those hips. Hold. You can interlace the hands underneath you if you'd like. If you did it earlier in class, try to do opposite. Go on top. Press the hips up. Breathe here. And then exhale, release the hands if you interlace them. Lower back down, slowly, upper back, middle back, lower back. Then release the block, move it off to the side. Cross right ankle over left thigh. Keep flexing through those right toes to protect the knee and ankle joints. You can stay right here or maybe bring the legs in towards you. Thread the right hand through the legs. Either interlace the hands behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin. Keep flexing through those right toes. Do not let them go loose. Lengthen the tailbone down. Maybe you use this right elbow to gently push that right knee further out to deepen the stretch. Then from here, keep this shape with your legs, but bring the arms up to the T, palms face up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the left. So the left outer leg lands on the earth, and the right foot lands on the earth. Press this right knee up towards the sky. Maybe you can use your left hand to help you. Gaze can be over the right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. If it doesn't, bring it back up towards the sky. Breathe here. And then on an inhale, bring the legs up through center, uncross them, and switch sides. Lower the feet back down. Cross the left ankle over right thigh. Keep flexing through those left toes to protect your knee and ankle joints. Press the left knee out. Stay here or bring the legs in. Thread the left arm through. Interlace the hands behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. Keep flexing through those left toes. Lengthen the tailbone down. And maybe gently press that left knee outward with the left elbow to deepen the stretch. Send the breath into that left outer hip. Release the arms, but keep the legs in this shape. Bring the arms up to a T. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gently let the legs fall over to the right side. Left foot lands on the ground, right outer leg lands on the ground. Press this left knee upward. Maybe use the right hand to help you. Gaze is either straight up at the sky or over the left shoulder. Breathe into the belly. Inhale, bring the legs back through center. Uncross them. Bend the knees so the soles of the feet point up towards the sky. Knees are open wider than hips distance, pointing towards either shoulder. Hands can either come to the backs of the thighs, outer calves, outer ankles, peace fingers around big toes, or outer feet. Lengthen the tailbone down. Happy baby. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg at a time. Maybe straighten both. And then from here, bring the soles of the feet together. Lower the feet down onto the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana. You can place blocks underneath the knees here if this is too much for you. And then from here, bring the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Take a few deep breaths here. Let's inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more times just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sigh out. From here, you can bring the hands to the outer thighs if you'd like, and make your way into a regular Shavasana, or you can stay in your Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands can stay at the heart and belly, or come down by the sides. Let the eyes close. Let the face relax completely. Relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Relax the belly. Relax every single muscle in your body. Still staying present in this moment. In your final relaxation. Shavasana. A mighty wind flew night and day. It stole the oak tree's leaves away. Then snapped its boughs and pulled its bark until the oak was tired and stark. But still the oak tree held its ground, while the other trees fell around. The weary wind gave up and spoke. How can you still be standing, oak? The oak tree said, I know you can break each branch of mine in two, carry each leaf away, shake my limbs, and make me sway. But I have roots stretched into the earth, growing stronger since my birth. You'll never touch them, for you see, they are the deepest part of me. Until today, I wasn't sure of just how much I could endure. But now I've found, with thanks to you, I'm stronger than I ever knew. That's a poem called The Oak Tree by Johnny Ray Ryder Jr. Thought it was really fitting for the Root Chakra. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, I invite you to do so. But if you're ready to come out, start by deepening the breath. You brought your knees open wide. You bring the hands to the outer thighs to help you bring the legs back towards you. And then lengthen them up. Bring small movements to the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists. Rock the head from side to side. And reach the arms up overhead. Squeeze the legs towards one another and reach them up long in front of you. The next morning, stretch. Then hug the knees into the chest and carefully roll over onto one side. Rest here for a moment. And whenever you're ready, either keeping the eyes closed or soft gaze, make your way into a comfortable cross-legged seat at the top of your mat. Reclose the eyes if you open them. Sit up nice and tall, taller than you have all day. On an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale through the mouth, hands to heart center. Bow the chin towards the heart. Take a moment to thank yourself for carving this time out of your day to help balance your root chakra, do something good for your mind and body. And I thank you for joining me. I hope you can take the benefits from tonight's class into the rest of your night and onto your bikes. Bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye space. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Totally forgot to use my singing bowl, sorry. I hope you had a good class, though. I know I did. I'm really glad to be back. Almost fully as mobile as I was before, but not quite. But I'm also really happy to be back at Crocs. Please follow them on Instagram and Facebook if you haven't already, and make an appointment here. If you ever need to see a chiropractor and you're in Milwaukee, they have helped me out a lot. I had an appointment here yesterday, actually, and was able to walk a million times better afterwards. So that was cool. Join me for my other classes this week. My Thursday class, new class, not yin and yang anymore, just yin yoga, and it's at a new time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So a little later, that's why we're going to slow it down a little more, be more chill. Saturday's class is still the same, energizing vinyasa, same time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let me know if there's anything you want to work on. in any of my classes. I can always add stuff in. This week's theme is Root Chakra, but I can always add stuff in. That's not part, if you want me to. Anyways, yeah, cool. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and donate if you can. My Venmo and everything is on my YouTube channel or my Facebook or Instagram. All right, bye. Have a good night.